Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Denny and today we're here for another Sample It Sunday. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I have quite a bit of things and I just want to start with this Tarte primer. This is the Healthy Couture Clean Slate Infused Face Primer. That's a mouthful. My thoughts on this is that I was not excited. And I say that because when I go to apply a primer on, I'm looking for it to fill in any pores and make my skin look really smooth, not greasy or anything like that. And this just didn't do it for me. Like, it didn't make me look greasy, but it didn't make my pores look any nicer, and it didn't make my foundation sit on my face any like smoother. So this is going to be a pass for me. Then I tested out a foundation from Avon, and this sample right here is the Ideal Flawless Invisible Coverage Liquid Foundation, and this one I have in the shade light beige. And what I will say about this foundation, did like the coverage. I like the color on me. It was really nice. If this was one that I didn't have to go through like an Avon rep to get, I would definitely purchase it. But since I already have a lot of foundations that are drugstore that I can get anytime I need them, I wouldn't want to like place an order, wait for it to come in. I just feel like that's really like, there's a lot of hassle with that, and I don't prefer to get my foundation that way. If there was an easier way, then I would, because this was really nice and it did feel nice on my skin. Everything sat on it really well and I did enjoy it. So then I have a lotion by Eucerin, and this right here is a eczema relief body cream, and I really am enjoying this particular lotion. I get on my elbow, and now I have like, this is because I've been leaning on my desk, but usually I get a patch right here of psoriasis, and it's really rough, and I just don't have anything that smooths it out. This one right here, even though it's for eczema, it actually smooths that little patch out. Would I switch from what I normally use to this? Probably not, but it is a good one and it's a good smell. I'm particular about lotions and how they smell, so it's one that I am willing to test out a bit more. So I also tested out this L'Oreal Age Perfect Daily Serum. This is a daily serum that I was testing out. This was another one that I was not impressed with. It, you know, it just didn't do much for me in the serum department, especially like being a day serum. I know like night serums and things like that, they're a little bit more potent, they're a little bit more like moisturizing. This one just felt like, I don't know, hoopla. Nothing special. I feel like most of these are negative reviews already. This one right here is another In Shower body lotion. This is by Nivea, and this is their very dry skin lotion. It's supposed to moisturize instantly and not feel sticky. My only gripe with this is that it smells awful, and I'm not gonna purchase it on the grounds of that it smells awful. And you guys already, if you've seen any of my other Sample It Sundays, you know that I don't prefer using these. I'm using them because I have them, not because I would actually want this product. And as you can probably see, this is also one that has a lot of product in it, and I'm not going to be using it anytime soon. Okay, so the next thing that I was using was this Go Smile AM. This is the Whitening Protective Fluoride Toothpaste, and this one is supposed to be an AM toothpaste. Why would I want a toothpaste that I can only use in the morning or only use in the night? Because they have both the AM and the PM. I feel like I buy a toothpaste and I want to use it AM, middle of the day, night, whenever I want to brush my teeth. I don't need a specific like AM toothpaste. But it's supposed to have so it says AM morning rush. It's uplifting and aroma therapy. So when you brush this on your teeth, it's supposed to make you wake up, but I felt normal and I felt that it was very basic. So let's talk about this Philosophy micro delivery exfoliating wash. Now this is a facial wash, but it's an exfoliating face wash, and I actually tested this out. I usually use the Dr. Brandt's pore minimizing, you know, micro exfoliant. It's the one in the blue bottle. I'm gonna post a picture right here, and that one is sort of expensive. That one is $58, and the bottle is not very big at all. Now I tested this out because since I said that I wanted to get some of the Philosophy products like the Purity facial wash, if I do that, I want to see if the micro delivery is any good to switch over to that, because I know the cost for a 16-ounce bottle, I believe that's the amount, is $42, and what I pay for the Dr. Brandt is, you know, $10 more, and it's a lot less products. So I've been testing this out and I do like it because it has really many the exfoliators are very mini and small, and that's what I look for in an exfoliator for my face. I don't like the microdermabrasion, the like big beads that are kind of coarse on your skin, because I have very sensitive skin. So I do like that this one is also mini. I'm going to test it out further because I only exfoliate 1 to 2 times a week. So I'm gonna keep testing this one out to see if I don't get any breakouts. If that's the case, then I am gonna switch over and start using this one instead of the Dr. Brandt because of the cost. And so far it's been really good. It's just as good as what I've been using. However, I need to see long term what it does, and I have quite a bit in this pack. I can get at least like 2 or 3 more uses out of this, so I definitely want to give it a good chance to see if this is something that I want to switch over to. So then the next thing that I tested out is this Dr. Brandt's antioxidant moisturizer, and this is a moisturizing cream which is normal to dry skin, which is what I have, and I found that this was pretty good. But Dr. Brandt's products are a bit expensive for me to run out and try to get a moisturizer from them. If I can find a good moisturizer that doesn't break the bank, then I would do that. It is a good one. I just don't see myself purchasing it because of the cost. So I also had a sample of the Miles of Smiles by Lush, and this is a pill form toothpaste. I actually have one more here because they gave me a few, and this is what it looks like. You're supposed to put this in your mouth and chew it and then brush it on your teeth. No, I don't like that. I don't like anything. I feel like I'm used to toothpaste, putting it on my toothbrush and then just brushing my teeth. I do not like this pill form where you have to chew it, and like you can really taste the baking soda, or you know, like whatever they use to make these things. It's weird to me. It did not taste right. It didn't feel right. I didn't like it. So I do not recommend, if you're a Lush person, I don't recommend these tablets for brushing your teeth. It can never replace brushing your teeth the regular way. So then I have a sample of a Mary Kay lipstick. I featured this in my 4th week, or the last week of my Red Lip December. This is the lipstick in Really Red. I guess it's their regular formula, but I will say I didn't think much of this. It looked like a regular red lipstick to me. But while I was out that particular day, more than any other day, I got a boatload of compliments on this red lipstick. Everyone was like, "What are you wearing on your lips?" Like, it was, I guess it just stood out, and I had very minimal makeup on, and I guess the tone of it looked really nice. So this was one that made me think I need to get this one for my collection, just because it's one that I got a lot of compliments from. This is one that I am thinking of purchasing. Then I tried out this little packet that I had of the Renewed Hope in a jar, and I believe this is another Philosophy brand type of product. It is a moisturizer, and it felt really nice. It felt moisturizing, but my problem with this is that they don't give you enough for you to test it out, for you to actually get to know the product. You can't get to know the product with this little packet. Like, you can't get to know it. You can just feel it on your fingertips. So I feel that when they put these little cards and give them to you, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of PR, honestly, because I don't know anyone who is actually going to go out and say, "Oh, I tested that little swatch and now I want that product." Doesn't happen. So then I also tested out this Burt's Bees Renewal Intensive Firming Serum, and this one was a nice serum. I liked it. It had a weird smell, but after I got used to it, I did like it. I am going to look into Burt's Bees products. I haven't really used a lot of their products lately, or usually I've only tried their chapsticks and things like that, or tinted moisturizing lips, but I've never really tried their makeup line, and I know that they're expanding and they're doing a lot more. I believe they just came out with foundation and things like that. So this is one that is like piquing my interest, and I will keep you posted on if I purchase this or not. Then I found in my drawer this little packet of Deja Vu body lotion. It's the Spring Breeze. I was at the mall at some point, and the guys always like handing out little samples when you walk by, trying to sell you some weird stuff at the mall. They're always trying to like to shine and file your nails and do your hair while you're walking down, or I don't know. There's just so many kiosks at the mall, and I tested out this lotion, and to be honest, it's basic. I don't know if it's intended to be sold anywhere, but I didn't like it. I felt like you're giving out a little sample of your products. Why don't you give them a good sample, something that actually works good? But I felt like it was like just basic lotion inside a little packet. I also tested out another one of these little flimsy packet things. This is the Simple Hydrating Kind to Skin Light Moisturizer. This one, I mean, it was filled at one point. It didn't have enough to really moisturize my whole face, but from what I felt, it felt good on my skin, but I didn't have enough to actually test it out. And based on that, because the amount that I got is so small, I don't think that I would go get it, even though I feel that this one would be a good moisturizer for me. You know, I do this because I want companies to see. This sample is a poor representation of what you can actually give us. We would be more inclined to purchase your products if you gave us more to try. That's just how I feel. Finish off the pack of the Skin Fix wipes that I got. While I was at Gen Beauty, they gave us this little pack with like 5 of them in there, and I ended up using this last one basically to clean off my vanity. And like, I had makeup on my hands, so I cleaned my hands with it and I wiped down my vanity, it was good for that. These, like I said before, they don't remove any eyeliner or mascara. That stuff is locked onto your face for some reason. These don't take it off, but they're good for wiping everything else down. And I tested out this Clarins Super Restorative Total Eye Concentrate. And this is a serum or a under eye cream, which I did like. I did like this, but no shock and no surprise. I like Clarins products. I used to only use Clarins products at one point, and then I found some other ones and expanded my horizons, but I did like this one. And I do not have a lot of the Clarins products right now, and I think I am gonna lean towards going back to them because I do like a lot of their facial cleansing products. They're so good and I do like them a lot. So this one worked out well for me, and I like anything that's gonna make my under eye look decent enough and not look like a zombie. And I have a body wash. I featured a body wash like 2 weeks ago, and it was also a Caress one. This one is in the Mystique Forever, and it's supposed to be one of those 12-hour lasting body washes that when you press them you can smell, or it releases the smell. And this one I don't particularly love the scent of. I did with the last one. I can't remember what that one was, but this particular smell I don't like. And again, it does not release like it says for the 12 hours. First hour, yes. Second hour, possibly. But there's no way you're getting 12 hours of like perfume radiating off of your body. It's not happening. Those claims are just like false. But it is good body wash. It does wash your body, and it does, you know, some of them, not this particular one, some of them smell very nice. And they do, like the one that I had tried before, that one did last a bit longer. This one I felt that it does not last as long, which for me is fine because I don't like the smell anyway. So the last thing that I have is a perfume sample, and this is the Bulgari Armenia. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'll put the name down here so that you can see. And it's supposed to be crystalline. And I actually like this scent. I played around with it for a couple of days when I wasn't as sick. I've been sick all week long, so my nose can't smell as intensely because it's stuffed up. But the few days that I did end up putting it on, I did like the scent. And I feel like it has, like when it settles down, it has like a nice soft powdery smell, which I particularly like. Other people may not like it. That's probably not their cup of tea, but for me, I felt like it was really nice, and I finished it off. And I actually saw this recently in one of the stores that I go to, and it was on sale. So hashing in my head, maybe I will be picking that up at some point. So those were all the samples that I had for this round. I will be continuing this series on in 2018, so I hope that you continue to watch it and you are amped up for all the new samples that I'm going to have. I recently got a sample bag with a bunch of new samples and things that I have not tried, so it won't be the same old junk and that I'm trying to just get rid of. And to be honest, I'm gonna show you this right here. This is just a bit of the samples that I have that I'm still working on. There's a lot of samples to choose from, so I don't know if I should be doing something where I'm doing these like once a week or every 2 weeks or once a month. But to me, I just feel like when I have a good enough amount, I like to do a video, which is usually every 2 weeks. And I want to see, actually, I want to empty this guy. There's just so many different samples in here and different things to try out, and duplicates too. So I'm just going through everything and just trying to get through these samples. But along with this, I have a lot more. These are all like the facial ones and things like that, but I have a whole drawer of like hair samples and, you know, shampoo samples. What is a hair sample? Like someone's gonna just give you a little hair, a strip of hair, and you just like sample it on your head or something. I am too silly. But anyway, you know, shampoo samples and things like that. And so these are my plans for next year, and I hope that everyone is on board. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe, become a member of my family, and as always, from my house to yours, love ya.